If Leroy's at Sane's the guy, go and get it done. If you pay him, imagine if Sane was unwanted by Bayern and wanted by Tottenham, but there was the contract thing was he was still in contract, right? You'd pay £50 million for a player of his talent for sure, and he'd still want 150, 200 grand a week for sure. So if you can get away with paying him like a £15 million signing fee and £15 million a year, it's still cheaper than what you would do the other way round. And I think he's 29 years old. He's an absolute baller. Like, he is a baller. He's a great finisher. He's handled the Premier League. He's got experience. In the Champions League, he'll turn up and shine. You need people with experience. You need people that have been there and done it. Isn't he the sort of player that Ange is asking for? You know, an experienced head that can kind of level us up a little bit in professionalism, in maturity, in been there and done it. I don't hate that idea at all. I really don't. And I think it's a nice way to trigger the finally stepping up into the big boy world of paying the correct money. I don't want to have to pay £80 million for a player and then also pay them 250, 280 a week. If you're paying nothing to Munich and you're getting him for 15, 20 million pound sign-on fee with his agents and all that stuff covered, and then you can pay him 250 grand a week, you can justify it. You can justify it. And there's nobody else at the club that's going to need that sort of money other than Romero. And Romero, fine. If you want to give him a new contract as well, so be it. Sonny's on his way out at the end of the year. So I don't think you need to necessarily reward him, because I don't think he's going to play as much. You've immediately elevated your level. You've got everything that Ange wants in a player that can do that right wing thing. And then off the right wing, you've got a guy that can be terrifying with the ball at his feet. Off the left wing, you have maybe Micky Moore, maybe you have Sonny. Sonny, Sane, and Solanke, not bad. But Sonny, Sane, and Jonathan David, ta-ta-ta. Now we're talking. Now, if you then go and put in your 6, go and get yourself a Hugo Larsson or go and get yourself a Paulinho from Bayern Munich, and suddenly our first 11 is ta-ta-ta. Vicario in goal, Pedro Porro, Udogie, Romero and Van der Ven, Paulinho in the 6, Berghvall or maybe Larsson or whatever in the 8. In the 10, Maddison or Decky or insert whoever there, and Eze on the left, Sane on the right, Maddison in the 10, and Jonathan David in the 9.